Washburn University, located in Topeka, Kansas, is one of the most centrally located universities in the entire U.S. In this series, we are going to be rebuilding them. For every win we get, we will be able to add another state to the list of states we can recruit from. But to start, we are only allowed to recruit in Kansas. While getting a singular win may not sound that bad, with the team we have right now, it's going to take a while. Considering there are only 29 players that we can recruit from in the state of Kansas this year, and only 9 of them are above a 3-star, it's not just going to be a simple recruit for 1 year and get our wins and unlock more states. This could be a multi-years process. Our class this year consists of a 5-star quarterback, Alan Connor. To be honest, I don't know if we have a great chance of getting. Luckily, there are 8 3-stars we're going to be able to go after. And I don't know if we're going to be able to get all of them, but hopefully we can at least get a couple. But the remainder of the class is just going to be 2 and 1 stars. This may take some time to really build up a competitive roster. We will be starting out in the Mountain West Conference, which we are projected to finish last in, but hopefully we will be out of this conference in a couple of years. Another rule I have set in place for this series is that we're not allowed to have any FCS school on our schedule. So we're going to have to play a real opponent in every single game. And now while our conference opponents may not be great at this start, once we move up to another conference, it could get pretty tough. Lastly, for this series, I will be playing every game, but only the moments, because I don't want to have complete influence on whether or not this team wins games. Considering we already have this amount of players looking to transfer, it's not looking great for next season either. Let's take a look at our roster. Starting at quarterback will be 71 overall senior Tyler Olson. While he may not be the best player, I think he'll be a good starting piece for us going into year 1. At running back, we have 72 overall Spencer Strickland. He's not the fastest running back, but we may have a split backfield with Keontae Tyson since he does have 91 speed. The receiver room is not great as we have nobody over 90 speed. Our tight end room is terrible. Our highest overall is a 63 overall. Our offensive line is one of the bright spots on this team, where we have every player above at least a 69 overall. Our D-line does not look like it's going to be able to put up much pressure on a defense. Our linebacker room is where we have the highest rated player on the team though, and Chase Freeman, a 79 overall middle linebacker. He is a senior, but we do have a 70 overall junior who hopefully can take his place next year. The secondary does not look like it's going to be able to help make up for the lack of a defensive line that we have. Alright, we have already been locked out of one of the 8 3-stars we're able to go after. Not excited about that. I will update you guys with this recruiting board once I have it all set. To start the year, I'm going to go all in on the high-rated players. I believe that we can get these 2 and 1 stars towards the end of the year, and I don't think we're going to be in a real worry to not end up landing most of them. So I'm going to go all in and at least attempt to get these three stars and our top priority on Alan Connor. Looking at the recruiting in week 1, it's already not looking good on our 5-star quarterback. The 3-stars seem to have a lot of interest in us, which is nice to see. Sadly, we already have lost one of the 2-star prospects we were looking at. We'll take him off the board, but hopefully most of these guys will stay at least available once we're able to see if we're going to be able to land any of the 3-stars. These games will be played on 8-minute Heisman difficulty, but we will not be playing the full game, like I said. Week 1, we will be at Maryland, which is going to be a very tough game. Considering we were already at a 14 overall disadvantage, I do not think playing in Heisman is going to be very fun. However, we do have 3 uniforms for this team. We have our classic away uniform, which I think is very clean. We have our alternate with the nice light blue, which I find very pretty. And then our home jersey, which is this nice dark blue and white combo. We will be rocking the away jerseys for this game, though. First drive of the game. We were able to come away with this. We were able to come up with an opening game stop, which is nice. Let's start out with a pass. Oh, Stadium Pulse is rough. Alright. Let's hit the running back up the seam. There we go. What a way to start this game. Doesn't feel too bad. Running back seems to have a little bit of speed behind him, even though it didn't say that in the attributes. Okay, and we just get no blocks. This is... I don't know what else I expected. Olsen does have 82 speed, so the option game is a possibility. But it gets blown up completely. I made the wrong read there. Oh. After a great play one, this is not the start we were looking for. But let's see if we can find something. Ooh, a little bump. Oh, jeez. Alright, the little rub route did not work in the slightest. We're already going to have to punt on our first drive of the year. Let's see if we can get a stop here. Good hit. Alright, we come into this game, our next moment, we're down 14-0. See if we can pick up a first down here. I think we gotta go for it. Never mind. Moment doesn't allow for it. It's out of my hands. I forgot. Another third down now. I mean, we're moving the ball down the field. It just doesn't seem like we're getting past this 40-yard line. And that's just an inaccurate ball. That was a bad read. Not a good start. Alright, they have us going for it, though. I like to see that. We need to be aggressive in these situations, especially at such an overall disadvantage. There's just no time. I mean, I don't know what else I expected. Oh, and the sim is going terrible. Wow. Okay. Guess play action is not going to work in the slightest. All right, let's see if we can hit the 54-yarder. Not enough leg. Wow. Felt like I got all that one too. I know I shouldn't expect anything else, but this is a rough game to watch. I did forget to mention that we're only going to be doing coach suggestions for plays. I don't want to have too much of an impact on this. I just want to play the game as coach intended me to. Seam beater. Oh, and we threw a pick. This is rough. I know that this is not a great way to start the season, but we're gonna have to play a second game in today's video. This is just going by too fast, and it is not a good watch. Good catch. Good way to come down with that. We just don't have time to run, but we got to get this off. Maybe the zig. Good catch. All right. I know we can't win this game, but it'd be nice to get some points on the board, at least in our first game of the year. And I throw another pick. I'm just throwing up nothing. I know the sim didn't go great, but I was not of help to this team at all. I played terrible. I can't be making reads like that. I don't have the players to be making that kind of mistakes. Ugh. That's just a brutal way to start the year. Hopefully we're able to at least add one more state by the end of the year to recruit from, because if we can only get under 30 players a year, it's going to be a rough start, especially considering there's just not that much talent in Kansas, at least from what I've seen so far. Still have a good majority of players trying to transfer, which sucks, but I mean, we're not a great team. What else can we expect? I do want to continue to put my points into the recruiting archetype. I guess I'll just continue to make it take less time to scout players. Let's see if anything's new in the recruiting tab. Haven't moved up on the 5-star at all, but we are first on all of the 3-stars, which is huge. Hopefully none of the... Oh, another 2-star took us off his board. Man, please tell me there's not more. What is nice is some of these 1-stars we just already are in first place on. I mean, I guess it's only 2, but still. Just by offering scholarship to them, they're in first place on their board. We do have a bye this week, so I'm just going to skip right ahead. Hopefully, we get some good news with recruiting. Maybe some of these 1-stars can commit, but if you look at the recruiting board going into week 3, we are moving up on Alan Connor's top school list. We're up to number 4, and we've made the cutoff for the top 5, which is huge. Just we can't put more points on them. We are still looking good on all of the 3-stars, which is awesome. We just don't have the points. We need to free up some points at some point to get. Because even if they're 1-stars, we need players to come in. Like, we can't really sit around waiting. We need to at least... We only have 26 targets available still. Like remaining at this point. We have to at least get 20, 21 players to commit. We can't just have a class of 3 guys going into next year. I'm hoping some of these guys can recruit soon. Might have to take points off and schedule visits at some point, but going into week 3, we have our first home game against Arizona State. We are at a 16 overall disadvantage against Arizona State. Hopefully, at least being at home can help us a little bit. We will be playing the moments, just like in the first game. Already driving first possession of the game. We like to see that. You have a 3rd down, though. Hopefully, let's see what we can do to convert this. Oh my, jeez, dude. Play action just does not work with this line. And the sim's not looking great. Let's see if we can get a stop here. Oof. 1st and goal on our own 6. There we go. Alright, 2nd and goal. Never mind. I have to do coach suggestions. I made that a rule for myself. A little RPO. Good tackle. 3rd and goal from the 1. I'm really hoping we can get a stop here. I don't know if we can come back down 14 this early. Touchdown ASU. Alright, we are driving. We're on their 28. Let's see if we can pick up this 3rd down here and keep this drive alive. Zig route looks good. Here we go. Good 1st down. We're going to continue the drive since we're in the red zone. It's looking like probably a cover 3. Good catch. We're going to try and run the ball here. I don't know how effective this is going to be, but I feel like we got to at least try and establish the run game. Here we go. Beautiful. Well, let's try it again. You know, we'll run the RPO. Maybe we'll look at it, but I think we're just going to stick with the run here. All right. 2 isn't awful. Do that 2 more times and we're in. Come on, Strickland, we need this. Man. Line is just not holding. What play looks best here? We gotta try the mesh post. Let's see. A was open. He was coming across the middle. I don't want to take this field goal, but I feel like we just need to put points on the board. Alright, field goal. Our first points of the season. Not what I wanted on that possession, but I mean, at this point, we'll take what we can. Alright, big third down here. We need this stop. Oh my, I thought he was running across the middle, and instead he had a quick seam beater. Damn, we really needed that stop. See if we can do something here. Quarterback takes off, slides down at the 7. This is rough. Just not getting any stops. Down at the 3. Another first and goal situation. See if we can hunker down and get a stop here. At least hold them to 3 would be huge. There we go. They're calling timeout. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know if we could really get down the field with this, but they're giving us a chance. Good play. One more stop and we can make this. We can keep this to a 2-possession game. There we go. Let's stop. Ooh, they're going for it. This could be huge. I mean, I don't know if we're going to have a 98-yard drive, but we got to try. Great tackle. There we go. We needed that stop. Oh, same situation again. Still 14-3. See if we can do it again. Great tackle. I don't know how we're getting these stops, but defense is looking pretty good in this game. Our offense just has not been able to do anything. Wow, that was just, the hole was massive. Another 4th down. Let's see if we can make this stop here. I've not had another offensive moment since the first half. Wow. And he just breaks away. Wow. This team just does not have it right now. Alright, offensive drive. First one since first quarter, I think. And we're down 31-3. This is awful. Let's take a shot. I mean, what do we have to lose? PI? Pass interference? Let's go. We needed that. I mean, I doubt we can make a comeback, but at least show some fight. Let's see if anything opens up here. Here we go. Good ball. I wish we had more offensive possession. I wish they let us play more on offense. I don't know if we just weren't driving at all, but we're already down to the 2-minute warning. Okay, I'm looking for this whip route, but that's a pick. Oh, I got bailed out there. That was not a good read. Guys just really aren't creating much separation. And that's intentional grounding. Okay, I don't have enough time, and it's a lot. Let's see if anybody can beat their man here. Let's try it. And we just had no time. I mean, we're gonna have to go for it. Doesn't matter. And they're being pressed. I don't know if we have anybody who can beat press. And we get immediately again. Wow. Just have no time. And that's the end of this game. 31-3. Not how you want to start off your season, but I can't say I expected anything more. Cam Scatterwood just ran forever on us. It's just a rough game. I can't even say I got to play better. I mean, there just wasn't very many moments for me to jump into. I don't know. I can't say we should have won this game. We're at a 16 overall disadvantage, but it's rough. Maybe we can get some good news with recruiting. I mean, I don't know how interested players are going to be after these last two games, but maybe we can get some good news. I have terrible news. We have lost the ability to go after 5-star quarterback Alan Connor. And I don't think we're going to be able to get his deal breaker up. I mean, he needs a B- and we have an F. Sadly, he's going to come off our board. Which means we can spread out some of our points, but I mean, it's going from putting points on a 5-star to putting points on a 2-star. I think we're just going to spread out this 50 over 5 players. That kills a lot of the momentum we had. I mean, we were in his top 5, you know. It looked like we had a fighting chance. We don't even make it a couple weeks into the season. We put his points onto these 2-stars. I mean, hopefully they'll commit pretty soon. And you're still going after these 3-stars. And then it's just 2 and 1-stars after that. But I think that'll do it for this episode. I will see you guys next time for week 5 and hopefully some better recruiting news. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Peace.